Okay, I come on here with the whole authority of my own creation. Look, if you're put in front of a favor, would you be opportunistic with it or not? Like, no, I'm not ready to go all the way with somebody who doesn't put his faith in me, calls me that I don't understand him because he's not understanding me, and mutual ways part. We can reunite in friendship, but my growth is stunted the moment that somebody decides to undermine my teachings. It's not overbearing. It's solving key issues, and the solving takes energy. So if you are in my energy and I am being good with it, I realize that all doors are open, but it just takes the teachings of others to make sure that you shall be wiped clean. You know, what are 80 million? Can you have the grandeur to say, no, you do that, I don't do that? The key words and the key situations that we are put in front determine and estimate our excellence in our conduct, our behavior, the patterns we are still involving ourselves with. And if we take Schemer Boy in a scheme for Scheme President in Scheme City, you can have a whole precious one walk up to you, but the mere fact that he is enticed to transpone and transpire and tempt, even in the most primal of his begotten love, sure, but it takes more substance to withstand. It takes more substance to, I just say, before you get into the mortal and construct things out of Ytong, beton, or cement, you must have the consistency to show me that you've got a whole dog that is dependent on you. There shall be no domestic violence to get to the end product, which is the temptation and even the fondness of where you've been before. Like, yeah. Shall I name the place? It is perhaps misconceived as paradise, but it does not happen in your knickers. No, it doesn't. We went out for a beer. I am honest now. We went out for a beer and I watched. So don't call me wrong for saying this now. I don't really care, but I went your way, man. I went your way. And I sat you down in Schwarz Cafe, but it was a different venue, a different place, and there is no light without the darkness and no darkness without the light. The light created the darkness, and the dark can seem very light, and I like that you liked me. Time will solve all issues when you consciously, when it sickers in, nah? For mortal we do need water. And I awoke this morning, like in the desert, thinking to myself, the drop of water that I take here is taking away a drop of water in another place where somebody does not have water. And I spent the whole time, thirsty, and I realized that water is so precious. is such a privilege. And to quench your thirst, we can go deeper. Of all drinks that I anticipated, I ended up with a beer and a friend. And he shall realize what opportunistic FUCKs are walking this earth, and be reminded that instead, I don't want to boast about this. I don't want to configurize myself as a real friend, but friendship is what it is about in the end. If you're not friends, how are you going to operate? You don't put your trust in me, but you want me to put my trust in you. You end the conversation with a repetitive stutter. Utterances are good. I mean, if we think about God creator, source creator, he is to be approached with a gugu and a gaga, right? What more can we say about a concept than you did not understand where I came from? I was listening and you gave no mercy. Okay. Well, if it ends in a I don't understand, you don't understand, you don't understand. I said, how can you put your faith in me when I put my faith in you? And we end up in an argument that you don't understand me and I don't understand you. I promised you there was going to be a U-turn. You looked at the U-turn and said, no, that's not a U-turn. It really happened. The U-turn was anticipated at the Mount of Jericho, where we ended. It was a construction site that left no way to go. Like, how more imprint do you need to show you, hey, no way? And I said, Yahweh. So we went all the way? Almost. No, it ends at the door, and I told you the gatekeeping shall end. I realize my hoodie's gone. This hoodie means a lot to me. Please, if you see it, can you return it in all favors? It is only the hoodie to my pants, which is a work of art, And I got it in a moment when I was discussing with a friend that I really wanted to have this ensemble in its completeness. I had the black shirt, I had the white shirt. Everybody was doing it afterwards in Primark everywhere, all over the city. And yes, I'm missing my hood shirt to my trousers. Can you please find and return? Because I don't know where it went from my washing line. Yo, I'm in anticipation of my hoodie and I hope to get it back. I might have tucked it in somewhere. Yeah, sure. Anyway, I want to show you what I purchased. It is a pirate beer. A pale ale lager. Okay, with special malt and I don't know how to say Hopfung. Not Hüpfen, Hopfung. It's got a sort of cascade, Amarillo, Citra, and an intensive aroma of lemons, grapefruit, and pineapple, and very herb. Yeah, I'm taking with a pinch of salt what was given to me, and yeah, the consequence of this I shall feel physically, but it is building cultures in my intestine that I have emptied out. Clean your guts, people. Have the guts to clean your guts and talk about it. It takes some persistence to build up those cultures again. Thanks for the beer. Thanks for the beer. And it was a good talk that we had. You shall realize as the time sickers and moves on. What we don't have promised shall be promised. Jesus is king. When I have the choice to talk about darkness and light, I choose the light. I shall take it lightly with a pinch of salt because I am coming down from this. It shall be a long way down. I said it and I promised it. So I won't go into detail what I saw tonight. What I experienced tonight is confidential. I deserted. I was followed. I was liked. I really like you. I really like you. I really, really, really like you. And you shall realize soon that we are not compatible in a relational aspect. If you are going to be my brother, I will treat you as a brother. I mean, do I have to tell you the story of my brother and we end up where my brother and I were sitting and we would have ended in a resto doing the same as my brother, but you are not my brother and you never be him. My brother is a Cornish by nature. He's a very classical type. He can be a crazy as a... But I love him to death, do us apart, and I will save my little brother till later. Howdy and Rowdy. We'll get together one day. But not on the basis of a kiss, honey. You get your talking to, shame. But then Christoph had to say that in another Späti. He had said, oh, shame on me, shame on you, and shame on me too. So you see the interconnectivity of this and of us all globally. It is like a mushroom, right? So the other one ended up buying a Überseepilz. I told him we are connected and interconnected like the mycelia of a mushroom. We are all mushrooms between our skin, in the air, and the interconnectivity can be frequentially requited. We just have to sort out in which relational aspects we have to solve the curse that is upon us. And we want to be the curse breakers. We do it all in the name of compassion, authority, and in the name of Yeshua, Yahweh, the greater plan, and yeah. I don't know what to say at this point because everything is interconnected and united. We stand. And it just takes a bit of realization that what we want may want us, and in which relational aspect we want to be the curse breaker and solve the problem. And giving the favor of being in your energy was requited completely. Like, I understand you have frustration levels, I understand you have anger issues, and solving them will take some time, okay? So you be fortified and you are worthy. You are the royal that you are, and we are aiming for our end goal, which is salvation. And every person deserves redemption. The Redeemer is coming soon, so redemption follows in with the understanding that we have to repent and redeem. Redeeming is waiting for us. Redemption. We just have to realize that what wants us is not what we want. We are interchanging, interplay between good and evil. The wicked has no place in our lives, and we shall make sure that we arrive at our end goal, which is salvation, and only God can exert his will upon our lives. And I strongly encourage that we support each other, but a talking to is not made to anger. And when we are in our egos, we tend to want differently than when we are liberated and from all validation, from all receptivity to validation. Of course, I want to hear the one or other compliment. Yes, charming, Prince Charming. Um, I've said it before, it is a cultural difference. If you don't understand the concept of kingdom spouse, I have no time. I have no time. I have no time. I understand. We all don't have that time. But what we choose to do at our time shall choose our end goal. And um, I am in search of your soul, being personal with you. If you can't speak the honest truth, and death is not the end, and it's not a taboo, and if you're still here, I want you to know that you are not dead. The awakening has started, and we shall pull through. And soon is to come the redeeming King. Did I have to tell you that the Queen is the real Queen in Europe? She has always been the Queen, and I'm keeping my eyes on the Queen. Okay, I'm keeping my eyes on the King. For me, there is a world family in the realm of the faith, and we are the children of God. We are His family, and He is our Father in heaven and on earth as well. So if you think that you're missing a father, He is in charge of your mother, and our Father is God Himself, and He never leaves your side. He will tell you exactly what to watch out for, and He will tell you exactly what to not watch out for. And when you feel that you've lost contact with Him, He will sit you down and you will be talking real stuff. He will sit you in view of Nani, and He will sit the other one in view of BBM, which is could have been BBL, but it was BBM. Okay. Um, how more exact do you need a U-turn? Anticipated the Mount of Jericho, the construction site, and fulfilled by, and I'm telling you, the U-turn happened, and you go, no, that's not a U-turn. All right. Do they have to? And you say that after the Mount of Jericho, where there's no way to go anymore, you must grow in faith. Sit down with the Bible, and I wish you lots and lots of wisdom. And we shall hear from one another again. Yes, 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 yes. But until you have not figured out the Bible, I will be there, okay? But I cannot promise my life upon somebody who, Your mother is a Christian. Yes, that's beautiful. Um, we are everything that we always wanted to be in our hearts. We've always um, known it that we are witnesses until the end, and our testimonials shall shatter heaven. For the 3 years we've cried, for the lamentations, for the beatitudes we are about to witness. We are powerful, we are able, we are consecutively marching towards the end goal, which is salvation, and I welcome you there. It will be a mind blasting and not destruction. It will be so beautiful that you will not believe your eyes. He is a good God. So if it's not his end, if it's not good, it's not his end, and if it is good, it is his end. Okay, so trust that, and I know it will be that way, and it won't end in his wrath for those that have been faithfully seeking. Okay, all right. So then, there you go. And I see the look of Gromit. Yeah, people being serious now.